Here we are, back again, still slowly drifting through the cosmos, tasting the most orgasmic piece of chicken we've ever had in our lives, and we must know how to...
weightless and waiting for the next moment. Should we focus our minds and meditate on the moment? Try and identify every flavor? Or do we savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart? Or do we swim towards the light?
I like the savor the moment. You gotta really, as a chef, you gotta just sit there and...
Either that one or swim towards the light.
True.
Alright, savor the moment. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. Oh, Leviosa, what a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. This is escalating very quickly.
So we only got 3 days. We can't, sit with our hands tied behind our
This
back.
is true. And we have our rival, Ashley, that we still have to deal with there.
With poison?
Yes, with poison. Ingenious. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the
He
silence.
has really big hands.
You know what? You are totally right.
The proportion on it is like, oh my god.
He could palm his entire head.
What a slam dunk.
Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken? Oh gosh, that was not the right question to ask.
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that would make me fortunate and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
And somehow he got that staff from somewhere.
So derpy.
Okay. But that is quite the power pose. It's just you and me talk. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, well, that dream's over.
What's the rush? The semester's only started. We've only got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not giving it up easily, or with that face, giving it up at all. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
He seems disappointed in me, and I kind of feel bad.
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
back off.
I feel awful. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Wait. What I know about secrets is that 2 can keep a secret, or 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. So, I don't know what phrase they're talking about.
You're going to be finger-licking gone if you don't shut your mouth, boy. Mm-hmm. You've got moxie, I give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Pixar didn't happen. Just one ingredient, but I can tell you, I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Excellent static. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him.
Colonel! Oh, Colonel!
You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Something I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans, like teleporting to the quad.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on it.
You know, one thing I wasn't expecting from this is to be like an origin story for KFC.
Right?
I'm kind of okay with it being the origin of KFC, though. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Alright, well, what's our personality? Do we neg him to show our own strength? Do we wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up? Or do we be modest but thoughtful?
I think we should be modest and thoughtful because I don't want to ever see sad Colonel Sanders again.
Yeah, sad or disappointed Colonel Sanders. I'm okay with not seeing him again. Alright, we'll go beta mode. Oh, okay, beta was correct. Well, I just want to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention.
Oh ho ho!
Ha ha. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. It also pulled me into another dimension, and I kind of want to ask about that later.
Why was I naked?
Good reference.
I appreciate the compliment, Frank DeMeat.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you.
See, the whole time, like, it'll be a big twist at the end. We were actually Ronald McDonald before he became the clown.
Just one fresh, never frozen, and we become a Wendy's.
Ingenious.
We should head back inside. The next lesson is about to start.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student will get an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
All right, so let's take a step back here and look at what's in these bins. I see like apples, like kiwis, cucumber, pears, broccoli.
Definitely a few
peaches.
repeated.
Yeah.
Repeated
Eggplant, lemons, broccoli, and more lemons.
Lots of lemons.
Lemons.
Everything we could need, huh?
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blew it?
Just look at your bangs. You'll be fine. You're not going to blow anything, except me. Except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans that you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh gosh. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. You and me, if that wasn't clear.
Wow. Holy shit, that should have been another choice.
The immediate betrayal. Look at that. Like the giant circular tears. Want to be my partner?
Sure, Frank DeMeat. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Oh no.
Hello, new partner.
Beep, burp, bzzzt.
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Please say the robot. Please, please, please. Yes. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. Clank has the additional
his
abilities.
face is just like he's got a chub going like
Yeah. It's an extra appliance. What more could you possibly want?
It's okay. I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know our assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not even have a face. Oh, might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue, I hardly knew you.
Wait, you speak R2-D2? Ingenious. We made the right choice. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork with the Colonel.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide it up into steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest for your partner, Colonel Sanders?
There's going to be a chicken option. We have to pick the chicken option.
All right, so we get steak tartare. Seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
I can already see the porn.
Yep. Well,
But we have to go mashies.
incoming shot of the potatoes and gravy. I'm guessing after
Oh, no.
a few dialogues. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh,
And gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect product is a passion of mine.
Well, makes that easy.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We've established we're a guy, and this is just all really weird.
No. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business. Sorry. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
I feel like this is just a disaster waiting to happen.
Did someone call for me?
Oh no, jeez, Ron. While I'm over here crushing Frank DeMeat's dreams, you're supposed to.
So, crushing Frank to meet.
I'm crushing Frank D's meat. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends, quote unquote.
Oh, howdy there, Alicia. No. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Von. Are you working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Frank DeMeat was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe you could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it.
Ah, the vein.
Don't be rude, Von.
Holy cow, that just gave me a deja vu.
Don't be rude.
Ah, it'll come back to me.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station, if you get what I mean. The thing in your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like thigh and drumstick. You get that? Thigh and drumstick?
Give me your dick!
Give me your drumstick! Just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel, if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Okay. Well,
Turn to Colonel Sanders' hunk-a-hunks in your time of need.
well, this is tough. We sat by Miriam earlier. I don't know if we need to balance it out or go.
The
full
game's
into it.
forcing us into Colonel's arms. We need to just...
Accept fate. Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing? All right. Accept destiny.
Make sure I don't actually fuck it up.
I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with a prima donna. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. It took on Frank DeMeat as partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Besides, based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Frank DeMeat's natural talents or their loyalty.
Oh,
sick burn! Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand and bitch slaps her.
Well, she does look like that's pretty much what happened.
And it looks like he just followed through with just a ha chop.
You're like, I have to show where my loyalties lie, and it's with Frank DeMeat. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your neatly finished potato dish.
How is this not like a CG? I would love that. Oh, I need to just. I wanted to picture him pouring it on.
It's as if the game knew, the game heard you, and is just giving you exactly what you want. It's in your head.
It's kind of bad because I kind of want some mashed potatoes from KFC now.
Well, it's a bit late for that. I don't know when they close.
It's never too late for tomorrow.
Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
Ow! Ah!
He's back. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but it doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
It's gay.
It's too good. Oh my god. And then he let go. Let's go.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the Okay, I got it. Mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you with Orange. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Holy cow. Okay. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Von, do something, do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Von tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Can he stand by it? Hold it right there. Frank DeMeat, we do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from whatever it lands.
Can I have potatoes face?
Oh, he's a
Can
a
I
lolcat.
has potato face?
Von rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Look.
Look at that pose. That is a JoJo pose if there ever was one.
Pardon?
Give me a second to recover.
That dish looks excellent. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Placed on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Von and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. Please die.
No, don't. Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. Results could be toxic.
Please die. Too late. It has been eaten.
I I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good. It killed.
It killed him. So spooky.
Hold on. Look at the color of the eyes.
Confirm for Smash.
It killed him.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bait.
When you look at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice that the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back into reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Ha! I'm in danger.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room.
Commander Sandals.
Commander Sandals! At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on. Oh, wait. No.
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing.
Oh, then that is exactly what you can expect from me in the future.
Tasting them, it reminds me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way you find inspiring. Now it might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developed. Hold on. Okay.
I want your mashed potatoes, creamy and all, in my mouth.
I want your drumstick. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Frank, the meat.
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream, and one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And even days since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
And also getting a stand.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating like a shooting star. Hey, no, shut up! I'm the one here saying inspirational stuff. Be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove it. I also saw you killed that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Don't mind me.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Ah.
All right, you know what? I was not expecting this.
You sportsman here. You can't fight a hero.
It's perfect.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
No.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef at an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, kitty.
If he's rhyming on is he rhyming on purpose or is that a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do?
Offense.
Offense. Best defense. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Well, I guess that's our option. Cooking with love deals 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage.
Defend?
Let's see all the options, I guess. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation? You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love deals 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
We just need to go on attack until...
I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. I guess he's dead. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile
villain! Your rate of terror stops here!
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Baka! Pot pot power punch!
With a little bit of extra fan service on that one. Pot Pie Power Punch Pinch deals 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated.
Yo! You hate me.
Oh. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. I have no
We've already
idea,
made
man.
one.
My brain is like fried at this point.
Are we still gonna go with the Undertale references on this one and spare him, or?
Well, I suppose I think that'd be appropriate.
I don't want to be a murderer in the eyes of my senpai.
You know what? That's an excellent point. We would want to earn our senpai's respect. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
Anyway, yeah, and I clearly won't be back like I said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on its cover.
The Cluckonomicon. Something with a chicken pun.
It better be the Cluckonomicon. That would be too good. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without energy left to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You also don't remember telling him where you live. But you want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel as your covers being pulled up as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
First you put your floover in the hoover, and you flushed.
Fair enough.
Ah!
Okay then. Well, I like our ghost friend. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know I might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, pregnant. I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him.
My alarm went off, that's why.
You're good.
We gotta teach after class. He is actually so totally a sweet guy. Not only that, he's just really smart. He told me all kinds of stories like about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders is the most popular kid in high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he's so popular that he voted prom king at school, and he didn't even go to there, and he was conceivable in himself, and he run in front of the homecoming parade.
Those were words. I'm thinking maybe he got lost in a pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University Cooking School Academy of Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday, if you get what I mean.
You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't you be, into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great, and you did connect. Very connected. You have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. If he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Oh, God. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure that you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder creation from super duper rare to dried flower petals, and then if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was like anything I ever tasted.
It turns out it was probably cyanide. I thought you were being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anywho, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about this new spice.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please say this is a choice that we can deny.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
Make up a fake ingredient, like...
Yeah. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about,
Cumin?
It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potions, but I don't know, what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow!
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders.
What?
I'm on a horse.
Run to him.
Oh, yes.
Run.
Go. Run to him.
Run.
You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him.
You kiss the horse.
Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion, and you'll ride away together. That'll show her for good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse, and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Frank DeMead, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you.
That's not Colonel Sanders.
He rouses you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk?
Or is screwed.
Okay.
I kind of love the craftsmanship of the horseshoes, though.
I kind of want to do that as well.
But
here's the thing.
if we're too overbearing,
Yeah, let's not rush it. Those are some nice horseshoes. They felt pretty great on my face before I was did. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe he shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing's for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy.
I concur.
That horse is beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they are when they press into my face.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappeared into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow.
I have several concussions.
I have several concussions just from that foot to the face. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Von Von, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. But like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Von Von's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa, whoa, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mine your own wax, honey?
I kind of want to see. I want to see. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You can hear Von Von mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell.
Her face.
She's a little crazy. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It's goals. It takes creativity. It takes pancakes.
Panache.
Pancakes.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little meevil.
You finally get a look at what they are hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork Monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad with the Spork Monster. Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his desk.
I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing, and I'm in danger.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Meep, meep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Von Von's meaty foot.
Hey, wanted you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Ramp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer.
Ramp. Your mother was a stand mixer.
I'll show you my stand and how it mixes. Von Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von Von, sending him flying across the room.
Oh, no.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has got completely changed in an instant. She bats an eyelash at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly. Who do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Oh, just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But here I am now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. What? Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
I didn't know dating teachers was acceptable.
I'm pretty sure it's not. In fact, I know professionally it is not.
Down, boy, down. Off and hoppin'.
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Eye zoned.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
What a surprise! You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed his name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Frank the meat.
Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
A shimmering pepper?
I guess that'd be I think the best option. It sparkles the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. It is a ghost pepper, and then you die almost instantly. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Woo. The sky again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... sorry. I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, it'll work through. To fulfill... the prophecy... Close enough to a cough. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention to Colonel Sanders.
Well, we all make mistakes. Aren't you here to forgive you someday? Come on, it's time for lunch.
And I think with that is a good time to
End this episode.
episode.
Get ready for the cafeteria.
Yum yum. Next time on Colonel Sanders, Tot Police. Will we get... I don't know why I'm using tot. I don't know what that word is. I just know
Fair
the hip
enough.
kids. I know the hip kids say that kind of thing.
Bye.